Major shakeup in the race for governor, with President Trump weighing in and endorsing Republican Steve Hilton. Hilton is a British immigrant and former Fox News host whose name has been at or near the top of the polls. He spoke to CBS News about the race today.
The real point is that we have to get united, everyone who wants change in California. And it's not just Republicans, it's independents, many Democrats. We're doing town halls up and down the state, have been since the beginning of the year. Many Democrats are coming to those.
Hilton is trying to emerge from a crowded field with 8 Democrats and another Republican. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. John Ramos looks at the endorsement's potential impact on the race.
Here in San Francisco, it's hard for some people to even imagine the idea of California electing a Republican governor. But it wasn't that long ago that was a common practice. And now, with his endorsement of Steve Hilton, it appears that President Trump is taking a more practical approach to California politics.
In 2012, we moved to America, to California, the ultimate expression of America, the home of freedom. This is not just any other state. California means to America what America means to the world.
It's been a while since a Republican candidate was willing to cast the Golden State in such a golden light. But in announcing his candidacy, Steve Hilton immediately began thinking about the general election. And now it seems so is President Trump. He has chosen to endorse Hilton over Sheriff Chad Bianco, even though Bianco's been the candidate who has echoed many of Trump's common themes.
This is a very interesting development, and here's why. Donald Trump is not particularly popular amongst the general election electorate in California. He's popular amongst Republicans, but then Hilton has to pivot to the middle, and in pivoting to the middle, does he get that middle-of-the-road California voter?
In giving the nod to Hilton, President Trump has decided to back a candidate that has a better chance of winning. Former California Assembly Speaker Willie Brown says it isn't the first time he has abandoned ideology in favor of triumph.
That sheriff had already distanced himself by virtue of the things that he was currently embracing that Trump no longer embraced. And the public doesn't realize how practical Trump can really be when it comes to what's best for Trump and his clan.
Brown says the key to victory lies in the roughly 40% of centrist voters who are not party affiliated. And he says the Democrats should be paying attention as well. In the 15 years Brown was Speaker, he only had a Democratic governor, Jerry Brown, for 2.
I had Deukmejian and Wilson. Those were my 2 governors, both Republicans, and everything that I ever needed to have done.
But these are highly contentious circumstances, and Professor McEwen thinks President Trump's ultimate goal is to become a kingmaker by getting a Republican elected in California, which would afford him a lot of political power in other states. So where does that leave the 3 leading Democrats at the moment? Eric Swalwell, Tom Steyer, and Katie Porter.
So what do you think the chances are that Steve Hilton is going to be on the ballot in November?
I think it is matching up to some place where it is Steve Hilton versus one of those 3 Democrats we mentioned. Right now, Swalwell has a little bit of that momentum. He hasn't been hit too hard. Steyer's starting to get hit a little bit on the air. It'll be fascinating to see with these 2 Democrats what happens, and then how Hilton pivots back to the middle. Because in several debates, again, he started to try to pivot to the middle. It's going to be hard to do that when you have the endorsement of Donald Trump, again, who's not incredibly popular with general California voters.
Now, the timing of President Trump's endorsement comes at an important moment. Next week, the California Republican Party will hold its statewide convention. And 3 weeks from now, CBS will host a live gubernatorial debate from Pomona College. You'll be able to watch that debate live at 5:30 on April 28th, right here on KPIX.